Lot of people finding the difficulty and fathoming the shrewd economic thinking being the story running in the Sunday Times and elsewhere concerning the latest directive I issuing on whacking the unemployment problem. This is the one where I tell the loyal populace that the government no longer tolerating the unemployment and everyone having to get a regular job. And here coming the inspired bit before if necessary. This is not to say the willing workers having to use the big stick as a matter of course, such as where the sign saying smart light wanted you, not expected to grab the sign out of the window, shove it in the boss's mouth and start licking the stems and putting the kernel and similar. Merely an indication of the approach required where no job being offered, in which case you expected to grab the no vacancies sign out of the window, shove it in the bosses and start licking the stamps and putting the kettle on and simmer. It a radical new departure and the fear of the economic science. And it coming to me in a flash, such as happened to the well-known Paul on the road to Mandalay, sick and tired of watching the Gunda lay about street, leaning the thumbs and picking the conch while the economy ran and downhill. And a lot of people not knowing where the next Citroen Maserati or Gole bed coming from. I spent in the last weekend in leafing through a few economic textbooks, what coming into my library, following the unexpected lopping into bits or a recent graduate or the famous LSE. Kotila to diole wokobles ito are. All this business with the crawling pigs and the variable floating and the preferred denters, etc., not to mention the smart crafts, all over the place, showing where the famous James Keynes going wrong. It hardly surprising he getting a mutiny on his hand. Everybody dodging the central issue of the unemployment/inflation situation, which is how you persuade the buggers to get the fingers out and start building the cheap transistors and digging in the backyard for the miraculous North Sea oil, etc. All the top economists sitting around in the spotted bow ties and the elegant Harvard, Oxford and similar, and no one hitting on the miracle plan where you grabbing the low socio-economic stratum by the ear and dragging them off to where the hammer and the nailing going on, plus the essential stage 2, as we economists say, where they not taking no for an answer when they coming to turn up for work. That the best way of spreading the wave through the system, damn sight better than the disgusting welfare handouts, and it keeping the money in circulation without all kinds filling grafts. For example, the local confectionery and tobacconist down the road FM Garment House now got 82 assistants on the premises and everyone taking home 2 pop a week regular. Not to mention where the customer getting top service, you go in for the 4 ounce wine gums, you getting them individually wrapped, plus 2 men dusting the scarf off all your shoulders, and 67 people shouting, get the weather at an fan again. It also a damn fine way is in the beloved Asian brothers into integrating the Africans into their business. In the old days, when you turning up at the Emporium or JD Patel Home Stores Limited looking for a managerial position, plus the Amazon luncheon vouchers, you getting us for the O-levels, and how about counting up to 10 and similar embarrassing stuff. With the new role, you'll showing up with the big break and informing Mr. Patel where you did not partner and what about the key to the executive kazi. End of the week, Uganda gonna have 0% unemployment and attracting the greedy foreign speculation by the shovelful. Also, the Amin principal economists gonna the token point where a first-class economists gather in, and anyone doubting whether it is possible to take a job by force and hold it down only gotta ask Obote. And Anu,